Mhm.
Good evening, friends. We'll be starting in a couple of minutes. Thanks for your patience and thanks for being here. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for your patience in waiting. I am Christopher Scott, the director of tonight's production, and I want to welcome you to Baruch Fine and Performing Arts Department's production of Excerpts from Days of Recreation. First of all, I want to thank all my colleagues at Baruch and the FPA department, especially Ann Swartz, our department chair, and Susan Tenoriello, our theater chair, who've been incredibly supportive in us bringing our productions from the tangible world into the virtual world. So their support has been incredibly helpful and encouragement, so I want to thank them for that. And I also want to thank my incredible team who has been invaluable on this project. And most of all, I want to thank the amazing actors. They've been so wonderful. And I'm going to try not to talk too long because I know it's them you're here to see. So anyway, just a little bit about this play. In choosing a play for this format, it's always like, what do we do? And I was just so happened to be lucky enough to be presented by SDC, which is a Stage Directors and Choreographers Society, the Union for Stage Directors and Choreographers. They put out these plays that had been commissioned by this theater company. So what you're seeing is excerpts from Days of Recreation. And Days of Recreation is the play that Live and in Color had commissioned these playwrights to do. It is a non-for-profit theater company that develops new plays and musicals that promote and celebrate diversity. Days of Recreation is a virtual play written entirely by writers of color. I'm going to take some verbiage from their introduction to me on this piece. They say, "We are living in a time of incredible upheaval. Our daily lives are unrecognizable from a year ago. As a country, we are undergoing a deep reexamination of the institutions that surround us. Each day, it feels like we are recreating ourselves as individuals and rebuilding in new and better ways what has been corroded or purposefully torn down. 2020 will be seen as a pivotal year in the history of mankind. While it is a year full of fear and exhaustion and conflict and death, it is also has the potential to be a year of revolution, rebirth, and recreation." Each playwright wrote a 10-minute play on this theme of recreation while also relating in some way to one of the 7 days of creation from the book of Genesis, such as light and dark, sky and water, land and plants, planets and stars, fish and birds, land animals and humans, and rest. So you are going to be seeing 4 of the 7 plays that are in this collection, which is why it's called Excerpts from. And as I said, these plays are written to be performed specifically in a virtual platform. So the characters, as opposed to us pretending like, oh, we're in the same place in somebody's house. No, all these relationships and scenes take place either via Zoom, Skype, FaceTime. So it creates a sense of immediacy. And that's what I wanted to do here because we're so virtually brought together, it creates a reality that we're used to and comments on it. So I want us to set ourselves up for the show in case any of you don't know how to do this. So first of all, I'd like you to make sure that you are all in gallery view, which is, us all in little squares like in Hollywood Squares or the Brady Bunch. And as you all probably have already done, you all have muted your mic, which is down in your left-hand corner of your screen, and your cameras are all turned off. Thank you very much. And then, so what you're going to want to do in order to be able to view the play as it should be, you want to hover over one of the squares that has no name on it. And I'll leave mine up for now. And there's 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner of there. You want to click on those 3 dots, and in the pull-down menu, you want to scroll down and highlight Select Hide Non-Video Participants. And so everybody should be away except for me, who's speaking, so you will just see the people who are in the scenes at the time. I think that's all you need to know. We're going to have a short talk back afterwards because we really don't get to have a curtain call because we're not in the same space. So I like to give that opportunity for the actors and the audience to interact and be with each other. So thank you. So hang around for that if you can. And we'll also, as we are live streaming on YouTube, anybody out there can put into the chat a question and my assistant director, Reuven, will pick it up and bring it into the conversation. Anyway, shut up, Christopher! I've talked enough. I want to thank you for being here, and I turn it over to the crew and cast of Excerpts from Days of Recreation. Thank you, and see you later.
Oh, finally. Oh, one last thing that I guess I should have started with. We were founded in 1986 by a German couple who dream of a place where ordinary North Bay citizens could experience the majesty of California's local wildlife population and beyond. Mom, yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. Yeah, I'm fine, okay? Thank you. And so, together with their contractor, they built the marine safari experience that you see today. There are over 7 safari experiences around the world. You're just working the info desk, so I think that's probably all you need to know. If they have more questions, they'll be able to find the ranger itself. I can see you.
What?
We both on camera. That's not gonna work out here. Yeah, sorry. Marin, the Wi-Fi should work. Sometimes you gotta borrow too. It's the hills. We don't get great reception all the way up here. You have to use a landline.
Oh, so how do you use the phone?
There is a payphone near the entrance. It only takes a coin. So if you need to change the dollar, the chain is over there. Oh.
This is a nerd. A common sight throughout the world, but particularly in the United States, along with the dweeb, the geek, and the dork. But unlike his counterparts, the nerd is by definition an intelligent human being who often takes great interest in specific academic subjects such as mathematics, chemistry, computer science. More hygienic than the dork and more skillful than the dweeb, the nerd keeps our planet running, our computers debugged, and science fiction / fantasy genre pieces in great demand. He may have one or two close companions, which may include his own mother, who buys his clothes on sale at Macy's. How did he come to be? Why, even today, does this awkward, frail creature fascinate us so? Why do we watch? I hope to answer all of these questions and more. Okay, so let us continue.
Oh. Oh. I just hit myself on myself.
Are you okay?
I guess. Yeah,
Oh,
just hit myself on the. Oh, I guess. Oh, and you want to get a shirt for next time? We all need to wear them.
which shirt?
Over there. They're in all sizes. They're $30.
This is $30.
You're going to have to get one. It's basically the rules.
Can't I wear my own shirt if it's a polo and it's the same color?
No, rules. You can bring the money next time.
Okay.
So, mostly, you'll just help when people come in here for maps, or want to buy a poster, or if there's anything else Reggie or the other rangers need you to do.
Do I ever have to go outside?
I mean, if something comes up, if you see something on the monitor,
Like, do I have to interact with them?
then
The
what?
birds.
I mean, there are people who feed them.
Am I going to have to ever interact with them?
I mean, if they're short-staffed, oh, I hope you do. If you do, say hi to them for me. Rudy, Margaret, Peg, and Bertie. Those are my favorites. Some of my favorites. I don't want to play favorites.
Nobody told me about that. Interact. If that was a part of it, I think someone should have mentioned that.
You know, this is an animal sanctuary with a rather large but sections, right?
Birds freak me out.
What? How can you say that?
Don't they freak you out with their little eyes and their little beaks?
Birds are magnificent creature. How dare you say that?
They're freaking modern day dinosaurs with wings. I go and they're going to attack me. Birds love attacking me. They just see me and they go.
Okay. Our birds don't attack people.
Or they'll attack me attacking themselves. That's happened too.
Why would they? Our birds wouldn't do that.
Maybe they're depressed. I'd be depressed if I had to live here in Marin.
They are not depressed. And can we finish? What's wrong with Marin?
To live here, you've either got to be rich, a serial murderer, or an Ewok.
That's not funny, because sometimes some people might be depressed. It's not funny.
I didn't say that it was funny. I think it's fucked up that they're depressed. If anything happens to one of those birds, I'm not going out.
You kind of have to.
I kind of don't.
It is your sworn duty, actually. You sign up for this.
No, I did not.
I sign up for this. You sign up for this.
I signed up to work in a gift shop, not a birdhouse.
They're paying you, you know.
Yeah, why else do you think I'm here?
They're paying you when they never even offered to pay me, okay?
That was your fault then.
Oh, jeez.
Nerds. The high flyers. The original circumnavigators. Closest to the gods, closest to the sun. Icarus fell and the nerds were there to witness everything, including the small little splash. These creatures may initially seem weak, skittish, and easily spooked, but a closer examination reveals them as the amazing creatures that they are. Skilled body, hollow bones. Migration seems to say that no place, no matter how abundant or temperate, will stay that way for long. To be a nerd means to constantly shift your meaning of home.
You know, since they are paying you, then maybe we should make sure that your hours are accurate and that you're not just clocking in it every time.
The bus was late.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to get anywhere in Marin on a bus?
No. Yes.
When?
Sometimes. I've taken the bus before.
No, you haven't.
Once.
See, I knew it.
I bike a lot.
You're obviously so rich.
Why would I be rich?
Is that your bedroom? Is
What?
that?
What?
Yeah, okay. You're not rich then, guy who lives in Marin.
Don't you also live in Marin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So isn't that like disproving your point?
No.
Because if you keep on being late,
What? Are you going to fire me?
I don't know what the ramifications might be, but you might just forfeit some of your pay.
Are you serious?
Did you take one of the shirts earlier?
It's right here. I didn't take it.
Okay, because if you take it and you don't come back, then that's kind of like stealing.
Fine. You want the money? Here. Fine. 6, 7, 8. Look, here, on the table. $6.73. Enjoy.
I'm not going to take your last $7 and make you live on that table. Okay, come on, pick it back up, please. People are going to get confused when they come in and just money on the table.
Oh my God. You are so weird. You said you wanted money. Money.
Yeah, just next time bring it.
I quit.
You can't. You can't. Please don't quit. Why would you quit?
I quit.
You have to be here.
No, I don't.
Wait. If you leave, there's no one on info desk. If there's no one on info desk, then we can't have guests. If we can't have guests, then those guests can donate. If they can donate, then it's all my fault. You can't let it be all my fault. Yeah, I know I'm rich, though it really never feels like it, but I guess statistically, yes, that's true. And I like birds. Who doesn't? A lot of people, I guess. And you know, and you don't, and the bus doesn't come on time in Marine. Okay, fine. I don't know. I didn't know that there was a bus that came here to begin with. Okay, fine. But if you could stay today, till the end of today, okay, please. If you don't like it, then yes, you can go. Would that be acceptable to you?
And that summer and these birds were the ones that truly changed my life. Rudy, Margaret, Peck, and Birdie. Thank you. Enjoy your weekends. And before we all log off, please make sure to check the chat for the notes on the reading and email your team.
AX3212-OE. Log on complete. Awaiting interface. Access granted. AY4586-Shay. Log on complete. Awaiting interface. Interface activating. Please wait.
Oe, how good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Shay.
You look good.
Thanks, you do too. It's been a while.
Yes, well, the time difference.
And the work.
So much work. Like a ton of work. You busy then?
Oh yes, very busy. When they told us that building a space colony would be a lot of work at the academy, they were not kidding around. It's really been 28/9 around here.
Your timescale's 28/9?
Yeah, I've been told that on Earth they used to wish for more hours in a day. Now we have them. What's yours?
We stick to Earth scale because the natural days here are too long for the human body to accommodate. 24/7.
And the year scale?
Same. Orbiting Saturn has created some time challenges for the human body, and so we've had to set our clocks to Earth time with government-declared leap years for when we need to catch up on solar alignment.
Leap years, I remember those.
Back at the academy.
Back on Earth, the mothership. So, you wanted to?
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about a proposal of sorts.
Oh?
Yes, it's funny, really.
Is it?
Or strange. I can't be sure which.
I'm not sure what you mean.
There's an Earth saying about being funny or strange, isn't there?
Oh, is there? I don't remember one.
I'm sorry, every time I talk to you, I can't seem to make any sense.
Makes sense. I'm just not always on the same page. That's an Earth saying, right?
Seeing you takes me back to our days at the academy, and I think of things I haven't thought of in eons.
Do you remember Going to the park and riding the globe.
Riding in the globe, yes. That was fantastic. A real trip to see what they thought life would be like in before times.
And remember the part at the top?
Where they spoke to each other on those screens.
We got some things right.
They got many things wrong. They thought we had more time on Earth.
Yeah. They weren't very good at math. At least most of them were not very good at math.
But they made that globe. All that thought and all those resources to make a giant globe. That whole park was so magical and romantic.
Many people used to celebrate their unions there. Or the after part of their unions. I think it was called a honeymoon.
What a wondrous word. Honeymoon.
Is
They
your
had such
moon made of
view the
honey?
cosmos. No, nothing so sweet. That was an awesome day. To see our time through their eyes.
And to see theirs through ours. But you're saying your proposal that's funny and strange?
It's neither funny nor strange.
Oh, I thought.
It was my poor attempt to make a joke. I don't know how to ask you this, Oe,
Just ask. We were good friends once.
and I hope we can be again.
It is said that friendships from the Academy are forever. What is forged on earth cannot be torn apart.
And is that how you feel?
What a strange question to ask, Shay.
Why?
Maybe it's different on the moons, but on this colony, we don't have the luxury of feelings. We're here to accomplish a mission, to set up a homestead for our people, to create something out of nothing. There's no space for feelings.
Oh. Then I suppose I have my answer.
You never asked the question.
You answered, though.
I don't understand. Why did you want to speak? Is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine. I had wanted to see if you'd be open to a transfer, but you said you have no feelings.
A transfer?
My cohorts received orders to procreate, and here we can choose our allies. I thought you might be willing, but you're clearly not.
Oh, Shay, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. I know the answer.
Here, procreation is the last thing on anyone's mind. We can't have young ones here yet. It isn't safe. We don't have the capacity, and we need every person.
Of course. I understand that.
We don't have the same orders.
Yes. It was a foolish idea. I didn't think it through, and my assignment's a good one, and I'm sure another X1 will be happy to ally with me.
It's not that I wouldn't be happy, Shay.
No, you have no feelings. It was thoughtless of me not to consider your conditions.
I'm building something important here.
You always wanted to build. I remember that.
Yes, that's why I went to the academy, so that I could do this.
We build here too.
Of course you do. There's just so much to do. The galaxy is vast.
This moon was not made for humans.
None of it was made for humans. Only the Earth, which can barely host the academy now. So we must build new planets for ourselves.
We must have selves that go on.
Yes, that's true overall, but not here, not right now.
Okay, well. It's nice to see you, Oe. Perhaps we'll be in contact again someday.
Wait, don't go.
Why not?
The interface is good for a few more minutes. Why waste it? In the before times, they wasted so much.
They did. They laid waste to that planet.
Yes, and we shouldn't do the same. It takes so much to connect. Let's not waste it.
Okay? Let's not.
A day at the park. We saw so much. The court with the cultures.
That was fun. Were they ate different foods?
Oh, and watched different films and did different rides. It did look like fun. I can see why they celebrate their unions there. From there, you could see the whole world.
or a version of the world you wanted to see.
I love that day.
I love that day too. I've thought of that day many times here. We walked around free, allowed to explore as we wished. We touched hands. That day was our reward for making it through.
And it was a good reward. It made me hungry to do better.
It made me long for the past. They brought their young ones there, you know. More humans brought their young ones there to enjoy than to celebrate unions.
That day, I don't remember that.
Of course. Those parks were for young ones.
Oh, I like them.
It was a place where young ones and mature ones could go to enjoy the same.
You know, when this colony is complete for habitation, I might suggest building a park.
It would be wasteful. Command wouldn't approve it.
Perhaps, but that day inspired me. Maybe inspiration is not worthless?
I don't think it is. You inspire me.
Shay.
It's true, you do. I'll never forget that day or you. You transformed me.
I'm very moved. You're always my favorite at the academy.
You are my favorite. Oe, I had all of our numbers wrong. DNA, ancestry, genome, past records. Of course, because I didn't want to ask if you weren't a good candidate, but we match in every way. If we chose to ally, we could have as many young ones as we wanted.
But I don't want young ones.
For somebody without feelings, you certainly have a lot of preferences.
I have feelings. It's just that here we don't have the space or time to indulge them. We have to stay the course. I wish I could make you understand what it means to be here, to create this habitat out of the stars. I sacrificed to be here, you know that.
I know you.
And I know you. Shay, that day at the park was the most magical day of my life. It was a day without worry or care, but our paths diverged after that. We received different assignments, and here my work matters and it makes a difference for the future. And we're so close.
I understand.
The interface will close in 1 minute.
Well, I guess that's it then.
You'll ask someone else?
Yes. Perhaps another will align more.
Yes, and the numbers aren't everything. Even though they were bad at math in the before times, they knew that.
Yes, well.
Thank you for reaching out. It was really good to see you.
It was good to see you too.
The interface is gonna close. Goodbye.
I hope you get to build that park. Bye.
Your attention, please. Please do not smoke in the terminal. Avoid smoking areas. Thank you.
Hey, Boo Boo.
Hey, where
How are you? How are you?
I'm fine. I feel better than yesterday.
Nauseous?
No, I'm actually hungry today. I'm not allowed to have solid food yet, though. Not that I want to eat that nasty excuse for food ever, anyways. Where are you? I thought you'd be here by now. They won't discharge me without someone to drive me, and I'm still a little weak from the surgery.
They're not actually going to discharge you.
Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you. I cannot stay here another day. I told them you were coming and to start the discharge paperwork because I was gonna leave with you.
You told them? Is that what Dr. Rasmussen said was best?
Dr. Rasmussen does not know what she's talking about.
But Seda, did the doctor approve your discharge? What did she actually say?
She said she wants to do another scan, but it's already the end of the day on Friday, and a Monday's a holiday. That means I'll have to stay here for 3 more days, just for one stupid scan. It makes no sense.
Why does she want to do another scan?
Joe, where are you?
I'm on a flight at the Philly airport, departing any minute.
What? Flight? Departing? Where? How long?
Chicago? I got a really amazing last minute gig. It's just 3 days, but they're paying me $2,000 per show. And I'm doing 3 shows. Plus these guys have all kinds of connections. They'll hook me up with the higher ups. I could even get a Netflix special down the line.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really exciting, especially since I've been on this hiatus, you know. I'm glad they haven't forgotten about me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard flight UA-47. We are currently third in line for takeoff and are expected to be in the air in approximately 7 minutes' time.
Why are you just telling me this now?
It was super last minute. Lucy just told me last night. Lucy O'Neill, she recommended me and the producers thought I was interesting. It's Valentine's Day 2020 special, which is great because my dating jokes are horrifyingly funny. Apparently some dude had to drop because he got caught sexually harassing someone or something. I wasn't too caught up in the details. I was just like, yes, get me in there. Why does the doctor want another scan? It scared me. You're not supposed to do that.
It's fine. It's just too bad you're so selfish.
Yeah, that's what mommy always said too. La egoísta. That's me. Oh, thank you. First class is amazeballs. They're paying for it and everything.
So you're okay with just being selfish?
Maybe I am.
Guess that's what a selfish person would say.
You know what?
What?
I'm not selfish.
What else do you call leaving me here to rot?
I'm not leaving you there to rot. Oh my God, you're being so dramatic. I'm supposed to be the performer here.
I get it. You've made it clear that your comedy career is a priority over my well-being.
No, I'll get a good check for this, Beteta. $6,000 before taxes. This is for both of us. I can get you that hospital bed that goes up and down for your room.
I don't care about that, Josefina.
Oh, you will? And you care about all those other bills that are piling up too. You're gonna need a comfortable environment so that you can...
So I can what?
So you can rest.
I'm tired of laying around. And I need you here.
Aren't you tired of having me up your ass all day? I mean, I seem to aggravate you more than anything else.
Yes, you do. But family comes first.
Okay, but what about boundaries? Ever heard of that?
Boundaries?
I just need a break, Bet. I need a break. Don't you get that?
Sure. When I need you the most, you need a break.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, we ask at this time that you please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. We also ask that your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff.
You'll be well taken care of. It's just 3 days. I know it's scary, but
I'm not scared. I have Jehovah with me.
okay. Tell me then what's up.
I don't even know what to say to you right now.
You could say congratulations, big sister. You've been working really hard and it's finally starting to pay off. You could God, stop calling me selfish. It's not nice. I just can't keep giving, Betsy. I know you don't want to hear that, and I don't even want to say it because I assume it would make a person feel bad to hear it. A burden, you know. I don't want you to think you're that just because you're sick. And that's why we both thought, or falsely hoped, I guess, that this thing would resolve itself within a few months. But even the doctors said, even you told the banks you'd be gone 2 months, and that's not what's happening. You're getting worse. I'm not breaking news, right? This isn't news. I thought a few months of putting everything on hold to help out my little sister. I canceled everything, bet lots of really awesome gigs. But we're in this for the long haul now, and I have to fill myself up every once in a while. I have dreams. I can't totally give up on me to take care of you. I wish I could. I wish I was the type of person who gives and gives and always has more to give, but I'm not mommy. I guess that means I'm going to hell or whatever.
There's no hell.
Right.
You'll just sleep when you die. A long sleep. And then you won't be able to join me and mommy in paradise.
Doesn't that make you sad?
What?
That I'll never wake up and join you in paradise?
Of course. It's why I try so hard to help you see the truth of Jehovah's word. I still have hope.
Bet I'm never going to see things the way you see things. So, when you wake up in paradise, don't you think you'll remember me and be sad that I'm not there with you? Look how much you miss me now. How can it be paradise if you're missing all your sinning family members the whole time?
This is why Dolores stopped giving you Bible study.
Yeah, Dolores said there were no dinosaurs. They couldn't fit on Noah's Ark.
Nurse is here. Oh, no, I hate that medicine. Oh, it's the one that makes me so sleepy, but I still wake up tired. Oh, I'm on a call with my sister. My sister, who's supposed to be here so I could get discharged.
You're not ready to be discharged. She's not ready to be discharged, is she?
Oh, no, she's not coming. You can keep the paperwork. She decided to be selfish and follow her dreams.
Self-equal, Betsy. I can't do the selfless thing here, okay? And I'm not selfish. Stop calling me that.
Self-equal?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please turn off all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones. Smoking is prohibited for the duration of the flight. Thank you for choosing United Airlines. Enjoy your flight.
I better go before they start yelling at me to turn my stuff off.
Another restless night in the hospital?
Don't worry, the meds will knock you out.
I could taste the medicine as it seeps into my veins.
At least you're not throwing up anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the call.
Okay. I'll be here. hungry, but can't eat, sick, all alone, in the hospital. What if it snows? I won't even be able to see it. I don't even have a window here.
Bet you're spiraling.
I can't sleep in this place. The beep, 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 and the smells. The sick and dying smells. This paper gown rubbing against me and bunching up all over the... And my sheets. The smell of my sheets makes me gag. And the food. I'm hungry, Joe. Every time I'm here, I'm hungry.
Okay, forget it. I'll get off this plane right now and I'll bust you out.
What? Haven't you already started to move?
They can take me back to the gate. I have to get to my little sister. Hey, excuse me.
No.
Miss Flight Attendant lady?
Stop!
I need to... Stop?
Yes, you're so embarrassing.
How can I embarrass you from 30 miles away?
You can't just get off the plane. That's such an inconvenience to everyone.
Oh, I see. The only one you're comfortable inconveniencing is me, huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. Misunderstanding. Yeah, yes, I'm fine. I'm gonna turn it off. Thank you. Hey, you're not an inconvenience. I'm sorry. I mean it. You're gonna be okay. I know you can make it one weekend without me. You're hungry? Hey, here. From our favorite spot. I got you carne de res.
What are you talking about? How can you tease me like that?
I'm not teasing. Just close your eyes. Hey, I love you. Trust me. I'll paint you a story. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And blow it all the way out. I'm there with you, and I just brought you a treat. Hey, little sis. Look what I got you. It's still hot.
Still hot.
You taste that? So salty, chewy, and crunchy.
Oh, wow. It's like I'm under the multicolored awning of Doña Rosalia's.
Yeah, we are there. Look, her weird husband is winking at us.
Oh, don't say that. He's sweet. He can't speak.
What?
Yeah, he had a throat cancer. That's why he just smiles and winks. So he says hi to everyone. Mommy told me once. Her and La Doña were always gossiping together.
What? Oh, wow. I had no idea.
Imagine having a husband who couldn't speak.
Good material there. Do you taste the banana peppers?
Oh, I love those little peppers. Only Doña Rosalia does that with her pastelitos. Oops, I dropped one. Mmm. So good. Thanks, sis.
Always. Now that you've eaten, do you think you'll be able to get some rest?
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Sleep well.
Lovely. Just lovely.
Thank you.
A lovely way to start the session to get our energies aligned and to open the air to possibilities. Wasn't that lovely, Harold?
Yes.
Oh, that was lovely, Harold.
Yes.
Lovely, Euphemia.
Thank you.
Just lovely.
So, where's Baxter?
He won't be joining us today.
Did he?
Yes.
Again?
I'm afraid so.
Poor thing.
How many times is that now?
6.
I thought he was up to 7.
No, he lost Abigail twice, remember?
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Jan, May, Tick, Abigail, Jan, Abigail, Summer.
He was almost close with Summer.
Not close enough.
He'll be all right. Just needs to find the right match.
Or 2, or 4, or 6, or 7.
Some people take longer.
6 in 3 months is a lot.
We all know how difficult it's been. We're all trying to rebuild a new sense of social closeness, and that only happens through trial and error.
Baxter seems to be all error.
Everyone's process is different.
Thank you, Euphemia. Yes, Let's send Baxter some positive vibes. Yes, yes.
Now?
Euphemia, would you like to intone us?
My pleasure.
I think a lovely F for the moment. Lovely. Thank you both. Just lovely.
So what are we discussing today?
It's the big day.
Already?
Indeed. We've spent 3 months nurturing. We've given the space and time needed to properly bond. Now, there will be no judgments or criticisms. We shall accept them as is. I'm looking forward to meeting Nola and Sai.
And will we get to see Sandalith?
Well, of course. They've been excited for this day for weeks. Are we ready?
Yes.
Who would like to go first?
Could we do it all at once? I'm nervous.
Of course. Is that all right, Harold?
Whatever you say, Amaranth.
Lovely. All right then. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Hello, Nola. Hello, Sai. So lovely to finally meet you. You both have done an excellent job taking care of their needs and nurturing their growth. They're glowing with health. Just gorgeous. All right. How are we feeling about the process?
Good. There are some new leaves coming in, so that's a good sign.
An excellent one.
It's been tricky trying to find the right ratio of sun and water. He's been a little bit stubborn, telling me his needs. Typical man, right?
Girlfriend.
But the kazoo has been helping.
Our green friends can be tricky. You know, we're so accustomed to using our ears and mouths on a constant basis that it can be difficult to just be silent and present and watch or listen for the slightest shifts. One of the blessings of what's going on out there is that it's making us so much more sensitive to everything in the world. We can be in tune so much more.
Sandalith is quite beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. Another one to add to the brood. Her brothers and sisters are doing an excellent job keeping her shaded, and she has the loveliest, brightest pollen that just dances in certain times of the day.
What do the flowers smell like?
You know, not too heady or perfumey. Smells clean like nature, but not like cut grass.
I hate that smell.
The murdering of nature never smells good.
That's not exactly murder. That's more like a haircut.
Well, when we cut the blade of grass, we kill its growth and sever its veins. It has to work twice as hard to recover.
They're like weeds.
Oh, you underestimate how helpful grass is.
Yeah, well, when's the last time you were able to step onto any, huh?
Soon enough.
Sure.
I heard they might start letting people into the parks in small groups for an hour at a time.
Lovely.
Just like they were going to let people to the beach in small groups for an hour at a time, because it's been a month since that rumor.
Let's focus everything, keep the energy positive for our soil mates.
Aren't they meant to take in the bad and transform it into goodness or something?
Everything has its limits. Nola is quite lovely.
Yeah, well, she's looking a little bored. Had to cut off a brown leaf or two, but don't worry, they were dead.
Have you tried music?
Yes.
Reading to her?
Yes.
TV shows?
Yeah, and films and news and the QVC.
Would you please put a finger in there?
What?
About halfway down into the soil, your index finger should do.
Why?
Oh, you can feel so much more when you're in direct contact with her roots, her life energy, if you will.
Yeah, she doesn't need watering.
Oh, it's not about the wetness of the soil. Go on then. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm. Deeper. Deeper. Uh-huh. What do you feel?
Dirt under my nails.
Oh, don't think about the physical, though it is important. Temperature, wetness, grit. Make contact with the root. Tip to tip. Feel what's flowing between a plant and a soil and you.
God, can you just cut the shit?
What?
I mean, seriously, can you just cut the shit?
What?
Harold?
I'm tired of this, okay? I'm exhausted.
Try to maintain your cool, please.
I'm done.
What? How could you do that? I mean, how could you? That's a living thing, Nola!
I'm a living thing. That is a plant.
You're not being fair.
I can't believe you did that.
Get your head out of your ass, Euphemia.
Excuse me?
I mean, seriously, what is the point of all of this?
It's therapeutic.
It's a joke. Do you want to know why Baxter keeps killing his soil mates? It's because you're terrible at this, Amaranth. Are you even a licensed therapist? Don't even bother answering that, okay? Anyone who doesn't charge is clearly trying to avoid a lawsuit.
People are hurting and scared and alone, and I won't just sit here and do nothing. I care for humanity, not my bank account.
Then talk to my bank account, okay? I lost my job a year ago. My roommates all moved out 6 months ago, and I've had nothing but empty rooms and silence.
And that's why you found us, why you came to us.
Oh, please. We found each other in some random Facebook group, okay? It wasn't exactly destiny.
But you came.
And you've kept up with this. Come on, please, don't give up.
I thought that this was going to help, and I keep waiting and waiting for something to click, and I don't think it is.
You need to give it time.
No, he's right. It's taken me a while before everything clicked.
Time is the only thing that I have left. How much more do I have to give before it's all gone?
At least we have each other and something consistent to do.
And something to feel connected to in the actual flesh.
I don't want to keep shoving my fingers in dirt to feel something.
Then what do you want?
I want to go outside, okay? I want to breathe real air. I want to feel the breeze on my skin. I want to have brunch with bottomless mimosas with my friends. And then I want to run around a park barefoot. I want to kiss somebody, anybody. I want to feel lips on mine. I want to hold a hand, anyone's hand. I want to feel fingers intertwined with mine. I want to be alive. God damn it. I want to feel alive.
You are alive. We're the lucky ones who are.
We don't all feel things the same way.
But we're going through this together. You don't have to be alone.
You're not going through it like I am.
I'm not.
We are all carrying burdens here. All of us.
I'm sorry, Euphemia. I know you lost Cree, but I'm talking about me right now, okay? This is about me. I am so sick and tired of grouping ourselves together like it's supposed to make us feel better. Okay, he isn't making us feel better. Okay? You're not Amaranth. And Jesus, that fucking name? Seriously? You think a goddamn plant is supposed to make me feel human again? Is supposed to give Euphemia her husband back? Is supposed to make Baxter feel less suicidal? Because I'd be better off being blitzed out of my mind 24/7.
Our green friends boost mood, productivity, concentration, and creativity.
I don't care.
They reduce stress, sore throats, colds, and fatigue.
I don't give a shit.
They clean indoor air by absorbing toxins, increasing humidity, producing oxygen. They fucking add life. We are all barely clinging to some kind of life here.
This isn't life.
Hey, remind us that things grow and live and need us. They need us.
We're a fucking joke, okay? We're just waiting for the entire planet to implode in on itself, and I don't want to sit here singing Kumbaya when it does.
I'm sorry I failed you, Euphemia.
You didn't fail me.
I just wanted to feel useful again. If I can't help any of you out here, what good will I be out there?
Sai belonged to Cree. I know you said you wanted us to start with fresh seedlings and to nurture them like a new part of our spirit, but I needed to feel something again through Sai. When Cree was first hospitalized, I didn't want him to feel alone. They limited the hours that I could see my husband, so I bought him this stupid little thing from some rundown grocery store so that I was always there with him somehow. They told me it was a plant for people with brown thumbs, so I thought, perfect, something for him to look at and to keep his mind active and the air clean so he wasn't so worried about being sick in case things got... Eventually, I wasn't allowed to see him anymore. Couldn't even call him on the phone. But it was comforting to know that Sai was there by his side. When they called me to get his things, Sai wasn't there. They wanted to throw him out in the trash in case the soil carried any remnants of the virus. I must have yelled for an hour before they gave up and gave me this biohazard bag with Sai sitting in there, still green, but a little dry, a little bigger. I didn't think Sai was going to make it for the first couple of weeks. Water just passed right through him. He didn't seem to like the sun at all. It wasn't until I picked up Cree's kazoo that the little bastard started to perk up and live again. And that's because of you. You showed us that video of the musicians playing for the audience of plants and how the leaves were rustling. I didn't think I was ever going to play again, but you made me. And because of that, Sai is here, and I know Cree is as well. When I repotted him the other week, I found something stuck in the soil. A little rolled up piece of dirty paper, looked like it was part of some sandwich packaging. I love you. Take care of Sai. So I do. And it helps. And I know it's not a person and could never replace one, but I get it, Amaranth. I do. I think we're all trying to do the best we can to get by and survive. Well, no. To find a new way of living in whatever way works best for us.
That was very brave of you.
You helped me get there.
Thank you.
Welcome. Same time next week?
Yes.
Anything I should work or focus on?
Maybe a brighter tune?
Do that.
Lovely.
I had this sitting around after I accidentally killed Masha watering her with vodka. Pot might be too big or too deep. I don't know. Plastic, not clay, but I figure it's the best I can do until I can go outside again.
That will work just fine. Want me to walk you through it?
Sure.
Lovely. Okay. You have any more soil left?
A little bit.
Okay.
Well, hi, everybody. I want to bring the cast out here so we can have our little virtual curtain call. So come on, my friends. Come back and say hi. Yay. Let's bring the crew out here, too. Yay. Yay, good. And I'd like to invite our audience to turn on their cameras so we can see them and connect for a moment. Yay! Hi, everybody! Yay!
Someplace like that.
Oh, where is everybody?
One of his buddies who came by.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Hi,
Turn on-
Christina.
I don't know.
Hello.
Oh, here I am. I'm up there. Hi, Chris.
Hi. Zombie. There we go.
Hey, Chris.
I'd like to offer you an opportunity to maybe connect with the cast for a moment. So, why don't you all say hi? Oh my God, they're I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Me. I'll mute myself.
Good. Well, I just want to take this opportunity. Hey, see if anybody had any comments or questions for the actors. I know some people are a little camera shy, so if you have anything you'd like to say, like to impart, please feel free. Anybody? Christina, our friend, Christina Russo.
Hi guys. Oh my God, so many old faces in this too. I love seeing so many of you. I actually did have a thought of the multimedia aspects of that we were able to incorporate, well, you guys were able to incorporate being that it's digital theater, and I wanted to pick anybody who worked on its brain on what was that like of incorporating multimedia elements into a theater piece.
Good. Well, Mike, do you want to address that at all? Since Mike had helped design everything and put this all together.
Yeah, sure. So Chris gave me a call and said, "Hey, I've got some things that I think I'd like you to help me work on." So what could we do? So it was a lot of just open discussion about how we were obviously very limited in the Zoom world, but there were the few things that we could do. A lot of the discussion was about sounds and how they would play different roles, and trying to get around how sounds exist in this world, as we're learning, obviously very differently from normal. So it was interesting. We tried a lot of things. The tech process was also very interesting. Of let's try this. How does this work? Are we able to switch this around fast enough? Is Nikki able to throw this one up and take this one down fast enough? So it was interesting, new, and definitely something that for this hopefully short time being, we'll learn to continue to navigate. But yeah, sort of play as you go.
Yeah, figuring out what's going to work best for each of these scenarios and what the reality of each scene was and what would happen. Were they, also the question always was, okay, are these people on their headsets, or are they on their microphones where you might hear ambient sound, might not? So, and then also it's like, when does that become distracting?
Right.
When does it serve the piece, when it doesn't? And a lot of it, Christian, is, it's like trial and error. It's like, oh, that's great. You're like, oh, no. Yeah. That's like upstaging everything.
Yeah.
Cool. What else? Anybody else? Any of the actors have anything to share about what it's like to work in this digital way, not being with your scene partners? Paul, you want to say something? I see you're unmuted. Or you were unmuted.
I would like to share.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes. Yeah, please do.
Okay. Well, I'm the proud cousin of character Anika, aka DiamondTiara. And I would like to say the cast is so wonderful. You guys have done an awesome job. This is my second night watching, well, me and my family. And we called it Baruch's Broadway show. We enjoyed the red carpet while we waited. So please continue. Please have like a winter and spring show play, because we really enjoyed it. And the cast is so wonderful. And each, I want to say segment, the different clips between the nerd and the sixth sister, and then I want to say intergalactic when they were in another world. All of those things were just so wonderful, and they connected to real life. These are real life situations that all of us go through, even the last scene, with the spirits and the energy. So it's been very wonderful. And I do encourage you all to pursue acting, whether it's local or foreign, or the big screen or the small screen. It's just been very enjoyable, and I had a great time watching.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much. Yay.
Yay! So you unmuted me, Chris.
Yes, I did. I figured out how to do that. Do you know, I have to tell you something. Zoom updates itself all the time and things change. And I get to a point where I'm afraid, should I update this? Because I won't know how to operate it any longer. So June, yes, I freed you from silence.
Oh, yeah, well, I made Jerry turn the TV down. So he's watching Law and Order. But I hi, Reuben. I really, it was great. I love I saw this when I saw Into the Woods, Chris, that the use of the graphics and stuff that you're doing, it's really ahead of a lot of the boxes that I see. And I love that this is happening because it gives a nice feel and flavor to the actors and what they're doing. And it's great. It's great to watch.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad you got that out of it. It's always like, how do we turn this from being just like talking heads into something that has some kind of movement, gives you a sense of place. And it also was dealing with sometimes learning to use the virtual backgrounds and in a way where they weren't distracting and they seemed realistic. And trying to make those decisions, because especially the one that took place in the future, that kind of really needed it, because we needed to like really have a different landscape, because it was in the future. And I love that piece, especially because there's an observation about how us as humans are responsible for the world we live in. Mm-hmm. And them saying, well, they didn't let it, and the comments that both Paul and Sendie make about, well, back in the days before, I think that's what they refer to it as, the before time. Before what we're doing now, before we fucked up the world, mm-hmm. And are forced to live on other planets, and I think it brings so much insight to how we're feeling today. And then also the disconnect between two people. And at the heart of it, what it is, what that scene I think is, and it's one of my favorite ones in the whole play, is that's about unfinished business between two people who had been in love and separated. And he goes back to see if she still feels the same way. And people had, as you say, our paths had diverged. And yet they have this shared moment. Yes, Scott, we were going to say something.
Yeah, I don't know if my speaker's on. It reminded me of Casablanca, that play. It was sort of about the difference between your selfish desire to love the woman and the woman's desire to serve humanity and fight the war that needs to be fought. And the struggle between our personal desires and what society needs from us. And that seems so relevant now.
Yeah, that's a great observation. Not till you illuminate it in that way. I was like, oh my God, he's so right. I was like, it's Ilsa and Rick, we'll always have, we always have Paris.
Yeah, they'll always have the Academy. Yeah.
Right, exactly. You're so right. Any other thoughts? Zami, what about you? I see you there. I'm so happy to see you around. Oh, unmute yourself. Can you? Wait, hold on a second. Let me see. I might have to unmute him. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this.
Chris, we all know you're in charge.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Well, first of all, you guys are a very beautiful cast, and it was a very moving play. I really enjoyed it, and I can see you put a lot of work into it, and I can see also I heard Nikki's voice as the flight attendant. I paid attention to everything. I promise. It was really, really nice. You guys did a great job, and you should be very proud of yourself. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I just want to congratulate you guys because you deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Do any actors want to share anything just about the, like I said, the challenges of having to deal in this situation and what this is like? Paul, can you unmute yourself now? What is with this thing? Oh my God.
Just in case anyone was unsure, Chris is in fact in charge.
Absolutely. Chris, I've been trying to say something for the last 5 minutes.
Chris, I fixed the box, so it should be.
Really, I just want to thank Chris. It was such a pleasure to work with Chris and everyone else and all the actors. I missed the theater, but it was such a pleasure to really work with everyone, and I can't wait till the theater opens back up.
I know, right, exactly. Well, cool.
Yes, absolutely. I spoke last night. However, I would like to say that I was so delighted to attend the play last night and enjoyed the actors and actress so much. I decided to come back again on tonight and to only again to not be disappointed. I was actually just elated even more tonight. I'm like, I don't know what y'all did over the time period that y'all came together last night at the end, but whatever it was, y'all touched up tonight was even better. My niece, DiamondTiara, really got into her role. And I said, I don't know what Chris is doing over there with those actors, because Diamond, we have seen a part of her that the family have not seen. And Chris, we love it. So keep pulling all that talent out of her. We love it, Chris, and keep up the good work that you're doing with the cast.
Thank you. Well,
amazing.
Thank you. They're so inspiring, and it was, and during this period, it was such a joy. Even though we go through our days, we don't know what day it is, but when we'd finally come together, each of us during our rehearsals, it was I always felt so much better afterwards. It was always so invigorating and made me glad that I was still here doing this. So I want to thank them for all that. But anyway, so I want to thank you all for being here, and I'm going to wrap this up. Benjamin, you got to set up for another meeting, but thank you all so much, our friends, being here and supporting us. And I love my cast, I love my people, and I love you all for being here. So take care. So you have a wonderful holiday, a wonderful Thanksgiving. Please stay safe, take care of yourself, and take care of each other. And hopefully we'll be out of here soon.
Yes.
You will.
Wonderful cast. Virtual hugs and kisses to you all.
Thank
Bravo,
you.
bravo.
Congratulations, everyone.
Love
Thank
it.
you, everyone.
Love it. Happy holidays
Bye.
to you all.
Love you all.
Bye-bye.